program in question is the Texas State Affordable Housing Corporation Down Payment Assistance Program. And again, the question that was posed to me was, am I a hero? How do I know if I'm a hero? Because there is one major benefit of being a hero. And so let's start with a definition according to the program. So a Texas hero is any eligible borrower, right, who at the time of the loan application, as well as through the loan application, right, meets the following criteria. Number one, has income that's not greater than the guideline requirements for where the home is located. Okay. So not just at application, but at closing as well. You can't exceed the allowable maximum loan amounts for the program. Okay. And we won't go into those here. But number two, you also have to be employed full time. Okay. Full time as one of the following professions. So this is the answer to her question. Oops, I said her. Darn, I didn't mean to do that. So the first cohort would be any allied health faculty member, okay, or members. And again, if this is somebody that this resonates with, you'll know who you are, right? But not a student, but faculty member of any allied health institution, okay? You would be considered a Texas hero. Correctional officers, okay? Self-explanatory. County jailers, different from correctional officers, but county jailers, okay? I would say emergency medical professionals or service professionals, EMTs. And when it comes to the EMTs, you can also look at car attendants, emergency car attendants, emergency medical technicians, EMTs, right? Emergency medical technicians, intermediate, paramedic, or licensed paramedics, okay? So those would all fall under the umbrella of emergency medical service personnel. Texas hero for this program. Firefighters, okay? Fighters, and those ancillary positions. Well, I won't say ancillary. Firefighters, not administrative type tasks, such as clerical or office type work, but anything dealing with fire suppression, directly related to that. Fire inspection, fire investigators, like arson investigators, marine firefighting, aircraft rescue and or firefighting, fire training, fire education, fire administration, and any other position necessary or customarily related to fire prevention or suppression. So if that is you, if you fall within that firefighter cohort, any of those different designations, you would be considered a Texas hero for the down payment assistance program, right? TSHAC to be exact. Juvenile correctional officers, okay? That cohort. Now, nursing faculty members, not to be confused with the allied health faculty members. Anybody that's been around a while, if you look at the CARES Act, I won't go into it, but those that are allied health faculty members will know who you are. But moreover, if you work at any institution in the nursing faculty as a member, you might want to reach out if you're confused, if you have a gray area, because for this program, you would be considered a Texas hero. Peace officers. This is another huge gray area, if you will. And there's code that or Texas law that defines who a peace officer may or may not be. Again, just for brevity's sake, if you think you fall within that cohort and you're not sure, you can always reach out to us, right? Let's do this. Take a few seconds here. Here is the link in which you could reach out and schedule a home consultation before application. Doesn't cost anything to talk, right? And we can find out a lot about one and another when we do so. So if any of these cohorts are a gray area to you, or you think you might fall within them, reach out. Let's consult with one another and see if we can't help you out. The next cohort would be professional educators. So if you can see, we have allied health faculty, right? We have nursing faculty members, okay? And then professional educators, teachers, principals, things of that nature. There are also some other gray areas when it comes to teachers, right? Classroom teachers, teachers aid, librarians, counselors, and or the nurse, the school nurse. Okay. So you would be considered a Texas hero as well. And rounding out the group, a couple of more, public safety officer. Again, if you think this is you, reach out, because could be a gray area, right? But it would benefit you if you were a hero. And so it's worth the investigation. Last and most definitely not least would be any of our honorably discharged veterans, active duty members, qualified retired reservists, Texas National Guard, right? Qualified unmarried surviving spouses, or anyone that served with the Republic of Vietnam from the year time frame February 28th, 1961 through May 7th, 1975. So those would be the different cohorts which would be identified as an eligible Texas hero. The reason that's important is twofold. To date, January 2nd, I believe, 2023, the number one hurdle for most with home ownership is the cost associated, either down payment and or closing costs. Still the number one barrier. So this program is, I get calls about it all the time. People that want to explore the possibilities of using it, because it's not always a good fit for everyone. But it deals with one of the largest barriers, and that's down payment and or closing costs with the funds that are needed to secure the property. So that's why it would behoove you to know if you're a Texas hero, because the best part of that, in my professional, humble opinion, is you'll have access to the mortgage credit certificate for free, gratis, if you're a first-time home buyer. Okay, and we won't get into that now. We'll do another video on that. So there you have it. Just short, sweet. Y'all go ahead and give me some air pats on the back. I'm getting better, right? The more you do, the better you should get. Okay, work on your craft, meaning I'm not going to keep you here for long. And so as we get ready to go, we're always going to encourage you to ask questions. Why? Because your question may be one that someone is just a little timid to ask. But if you're brave enough to do so, I want to thank you in advance, because as the tide rises, all boats rise, right? We shine together. That's what we're about over here at this community. And then lastly, if you're ready to take the next step, the next most important step, in my opinion, would be to schedule a loan consultation, and where we can have a conversation to see if this program or the other programs that are available would be a best fit for you and your family. More importantly, if myself, right? Robert Lewis, also known as your resident online mortgage lender, would be the one best for you and your family. Navigate this process so that you can achieve your home ownership goals for 2023. So there you have it, guys. My time is up, but I thank you for yours. As I always say, let's be good to one another. Let grace abound. And until the next time, peace. Y'all be blessed.